Second half of the PLL schedule commences in Frisco, Texas, just north of Dallas. It is hot outside, and the heat is turned up inside as well. Two desperate teams, the Atlas and Chrome, both 1-4 on the year, looking for a second half push to make the playoffs.
To execute there, and you've immediately got offensive threats.
Taking a shot, scoring. Atlas on the board early.
Cotter, Coach T, this is the game. This is the game. Can Atlas score after a face-off win? Because they're going to win every single face-off. So you get Costabile on the field quickly. There's only one substitution, and there's a sense of urgency. We saw Dennis shoot right away. You get Costabile on a short stick. Granted, it's Tarafinko, but he aggressively goes at the cage. That's the type of offensive urgency and type of strategy we need to see from Atlas.
Here comes Chris Gray. Look at that speed. He got open. Beautiful pass to Dixon and finishes.
This is beautiful ball movement and great action. You're going to get that Dennis dodge. He quickly swings it to Gray, so that defender on Dennis goes from on ball to now, I got to navigate this two-man. Wait, I'm on ball? Wait, who's covering who? Dixon, a sneak from behind the cage. Kind of catches Tarafinko sleeping a little bit behind the cage there. You can see the frustration by Tarafinko, but I love that action by Atlas offensively.
In practice, that says a lot about him right there. Bouncer goes. Chrome on the board. And it's Cross Ferrara, the hero in their last win, which was opening weekend of the year, by the way. It seems like forever ago in Albany. He hit the game winner, and now he puts him on the board here today.
In the lineup because of his speed, and here you can see him turn on the afterburners, get a step upfield, does wisely right here, takes that extra step to glory, and absolutely nails that.
Dixon inverted, working on Tarafinko. Good looking front, Law scores. You've seen that a few times, Coach. He's scored a lot of goals like that this year and in his entire professional career.
There's no question. What happens defensively when you get in that inverted situation is you start to get worried. And so everybody turns, starts looking at the ball, and one simple back cut like that, and it's in the back of the net. What a feat.
I love the synergy between Dixon and Law. You talk about two high-level IQ guys.
That. Again, Nick Grill trying to do his best. Shot score! Quickly off the face-off. Check that. That was Eli Salama who took the draw. Didn't matter for Chrome as Atlas, exactly the point you just made moments ago, right off the draw, got a good shot and they buried it.
Yeah, this is the recipe for Atlas. You've got an offensive midfielder, Curry. Baptista's going to go reverse plunger here. So with that move, he's able to quickly get the ball himself, push in transition. You got to respect Baptista transition.
The clock winding down, both shot clock and first quarter clock. Curry up front. Boy, Gray's going to get a great look here and buries it.
So the announcer's curse, I ask why would you call timeout there? And they bury one, right? Of course. What do I know? But this is a beautifully designed play coming out of that timeout. And Stephen Brooks, their offensive coordinator, has been one of the best in the league in terms of out of timeout play. Curry draws the double team, identifies Gray, who takes an extra step, a couple of hitch fakes to get Scanoni off of his line. So that's why you call timeout.
Wanted none of it. Now we're going the other way. This is where Chrome has to make hay. And they do. Cross Ferrara with the goal. He's got both of them for Chrome, and they're hanging in there here early second.
He's been the bright spot for Chrome offensively. The dodge in the first quarter. Here he shows off his range. Fast break. Dennis is out there defensively. That shouldn't look right. So he rotates, got some communication error behind the play, and Ferrara wisely steps into one.
Shot hit the outside of the cage. Scanoni trying to dig it out. Finally does. We get a whistle. We got Tucker Durkin under the helmet, powered by Cash App on the defensive end. Let's take a listen. That is great sound as Will Haas and Tucker Durkin collided, and Haas got the better of it and getting the better of Concannon as well.
Another goal by Chrome in transition. You push the pace. Atlas makes it pay physically, but it still shows up on the scoreboard. Chrome showing some signs of life here offensively.
Big shot that time from Kobe Smith. 2-point goal. How many times do we talk about something in the pregame show and it comes to fruition in the game? Smith playing on the LSM because of his ability to score in transition, and he gives us 2 right there.
Coach Pressler talked about it. He had the ability to be an offensive guy.
Well, and it's all that big box fake. You can see this fake throwback right there. Freezes Chrome defensively. And Smith showing off his range. Not to be denied from distance.
Mentally, when you know you're going to have the ball back, but in this game,
Anderson scores for Chrome. Had a word or two for Brett Makar as well when he buried that one past Concannon, and Chrome again just hanging in there.
He's shot out of a cannon, coming right out of the substitution box. He gets the ball with space, turns on the afterburners, and you can see he's got Costabile matched up on him one-on-one. You better support there, and you got Dennis on the slide. So you got 2 offensive midfielders trapped back on defense.
Gray. Costabile, you saw him open near side. Step down, scores!
That had some heat on it.
And perfect placement.
That had some heat on it. Beautiful find by Gray. Gonna dodge down the alley, ran out of real estate, looks up, finds Costabile on this skip pass. And Costabile able to wind up, use his defender as a screen, and just destroy the top right-hand corner. Just a mild 96, just like the weather outside, Cotter.
Correct.
Come on, man, you're fine. 2 man out. 2 man out. You're good, you're alone. You're alone, drive. Drive, contact. Drive out, drive. Drive. Drive, good, sit, check.
Disappointment all over his voice as Gray beats him, extends that Atlas lead back up to 5.
Curry again on an invert, causing problems with the one-on-one part. Well, that makes the defense start to watch the ball, and you saw a great cut.
Yeah, you can see Giles Harris loses Gray just for a split second.
I mean, that's, as you said in the beginning of the game, that's going to be the story of this game, and it hasn't worked very well for Atlas. Fortunately for them, though, every other part has, except for that possession right there. Beautiful finish for the Chrome. And a little bit of fisticuffs and malfeasance, if you will.
Play that gets wiped out, even face-off.
Push on the play wiped off. Jackson Morrill with a nifty move on the crease.
It's a nice little throwback to King, who wisely identifies the one more. And Morrill takes that extra step, that little pump fake to get Concannon off of his line. You always have more time in there than you think. You think you have to rush. No, you've always got time to throw that one little hitch fake. The reverse plunger there by Baptiste to win that.
They're looking for early offense. Farrar is and scores! Hat trick for Cross Ferrara.
Chrome in transition. This has really been the recipe for them all game. Wisnauskas, the beautiful skip pass to Ferrara. Atlas a little disorganized behind the play. and Ferrara makes them pay.
One of the most beautiful things about this league is when you see a Division III guy or a guy.
Worked so hard to get his hands free, and then he wasn't even close on the shot. The scoop shot by King. Coach, you spent a lot of time recruiting and finding kids north of the border. That is quintessential, isn't it?
It really is, and Jesse King is the guy, the Canadian guy that just can do it all. And you can see the two guys that Coach Sudan put King and Ferrara in the lineup, and they're the ones who are doing what they have to do.
And we talked about off-ball. I mean, Danny Logan is draped all over King here.
Resetting a bit here as we're halfway through this fourth quarter. 9-7 is our score. Beautiful cut, beautiful feed, and a goal by Law.
Better pay attention to Eric Law. This Tito put it in his stick for him.
Atlas needed to stop the bleeding. And when that's the scenario, who do you trust? Do you trust T? Came into today leading the league in assists. And you trust Law, third in goals, 50% shooting.
The second half is bizarre. T working on the shorty. This is a good matchup for him. He takes a shot, and it goes in. Got a little English on the far post.
This has been there all game. All game. And we're looking at each other like, do it.
Come on.
Take it.
I love this player. He's one of the best in the world, and I don't know, he just wants to keep his teammates in it or what, but he's got to be a little bit more aggressive, and you see what happens when a player like him starts to take the game into his hands.
I mean, look at the accuracy on this. This is going to ring off the foot, off the post, off the shaft, and in. I mean, wow.
Late in the fourth. Hanley back to his right. He'll take it and score with it.
You need to take the two because that's where Kincannon struggles. And you and I were talking during the break. Hanley up top. Yes, please. More of that. He's dodging on the low wings. His sweet spot is top middle and those high wings.
And he's so big and physical, he can get to the top middle whenever he wants.
Separation created, hands free.
The Star, 11-9. Atlas hang on and get the dub. For Ryan Boyle, Bill Tierney, Dana Boyle, and our entire crew, I'm Chris Cotter. Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back for Cannons and Redwoods right here on ESPN Plus in 35.